Last night, we had two major upsets in the SEC, and let's start off with talking about the game between Alabama and Oklahoma. Alabama has suffered their third loss on the season, and they are likely out of the college football playoffs now. I don't know how they got dominated by Oklahoma like this. Look, I think it's pretty certain at this point that Alabama has been the most inconsistent team in the SEC. One week they look like the best team in the country, and then they look like the worst team in the SEC. When Jalen Burrow's legs are taken away on offense, they struggle to move the ball, and that has been a huge problem for this Alabama team. I will say it is still possible for a three-loss team in the SEC to make the college football playoffs. A lot of teams have been losing, so maybe Alabama sneaks their way back in, but this was a tough loss for Alabama. And of course, we had the crazy upset Auburn had over Texas A&M and four overtimes last night. Auburn finally cleaned up some of the mistakes, and Peyton Thorne played an excellent game, passing for 300 yards. We knew coming into this game that this would be a trap game for Texas A&M because they played Texas the following week, but let's give props to Auburn for the huge win. It's been a pretty unfortunate season for Auburn this year. They could be a lot better than that record says, but they've been super inconsistent and they really struggle to move the ball. But they have some of the pieces necessary to win football games, so we'll see what they can do in the future because they have a lot of talent coming in. Texas A&M still might have a path to make the SEC title game if they beat Texas, but it's looking very unlikely. The SEC has been absolutely chaotic lately, and I think it's very likely that only three SEC teams get in the college football playoffs. So we might have a postseason without a lot of SEC teams in, and that's going to be interesting to see.